We sold it for $185 on Poshmark. It was cashmere.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Kane, and we are the FI Resellers.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we have a what sold video for you. So we are part-time resellers on sites like eBay, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and Mercari. And we are going to take you through all of our sales from the past week as, just part-time resellers doing this on the side. And then we're going to tell you exactly how much we made in this past week. Then we're going to share what we're doing with that money. We're going to share an update on our investments. And then we will talk about some community BOLOs. So those are items that friends of ours, other resellers have sent in and that we feature here so that we can all learn and grow from what other people are selling as well, not just our own sales. So let's get into it.
Yeah, the first thing we sold were these Everlane jeans, sold for $29.30 on eBay.
Yeah, so these sold for $20 plus shipping, and they were damaged. They had like a dark mark on the pockets. So they had been in our death pile for so long, like probably a year.
Yeah.
And we finally got around to listing them, and they sold really quickly for $20, which is pretty good for a damaged item. I'm sure that the person bought them thinking they'll bleach them and, be able to get them back to life, which they probably can. We just didn't feel like doing that. So.
Right. Next, we sold this hat. It said Topo Chico on the front. We sold it for $18 on Mercari. Free shipping, I think. And that was a bit of a mistake, but it sold so quickly.
Yeah, it sold within a day, which was really surprising. So, all in all, pretty good sale.
Yeah. Next, we sold this dress by Gunny Sacks for $60.95 on eBay.
Yeah, so this was awesome. It was what I would say like a prom dress or a homecoming dress, and I just thought it was so cute. It's not what Gunny Sacks is known for. They're known for more of the prairie style dresses, and those sell for a lot more, but this was still a very cute dress and still very retro, kind of looked 80s, 90s. So I was really happy with that sale.
We sold this formal dress by Von Bramlett for $27 on Poshmark.
Yeah, so this was actually mine that I had worn to a gala when I was in college and decided to sell it because it was like sparkly at the top, and the sparkles down here like scratched my underarm, and I got like this huge rash afterwards. So I didn't put that in the listing, but maybe I should have. I don't know, maybe the person that bought it has stronger like underarms than I do. I don't know. Not as sensitive as skin.
Too much information. We sold this boucle draped jacket. I think it's boucle. Let us know in the comments if it's not boucle. We sold it for $17 on Poshmark.
It was by Lucky Brand, and we would maybe not pick that up in the future because it took a really long time to sell. It was very pilly, like the whole thing was kind of super fuzzy. So I think that it wasn't in the best condition, so we would probably leave that behind in the future.
We sold this really neat red makeup suitcase by Samsonite for $37.65 on eBay. This was such a quick flip.
Yeah, it sold really quickly. It was just something that King had picked up at a garage sale, and we listed it pretty quickly. It sold very quickly. We love sales like that.
Yeah, if you want to watch that garage sale video, you should definitely check that out right there. We sold this black and white sweater by Lou & Gray. Sold it for $22 on Poshmark.
This was the first time that I have done closet clear in such a long time. So I went through, and in Poshmark VA, you can bulk price adjust. And so I did that it was a Friday, and I did that with all of my listings that had more than 5 likes. I lowered the price, and this one of the likers, accepted my offer, with the discounted shipping that Poshmark provided. So that was really great. With Poshmark VA's bulk edit price adjuster, you can choose if you want it to go based on how many likes the item has or /and. So it kind of groups these two, like it has to meet both criteria. And then the other criteria is how old the listing is. So you can go through and, on your listings that are older than 90 days, you can, take it down 50% or something like that. So it's really nice to be able to get rid of old listings and to be able to, really kind of target what you're doing without having to, manually go through and do all of this.
We sold these overalls by Schmidt, C.E. Schmidt, I think it was, for $28.55 on eBay. We stuffed this thing into a freaking padded flat rate combo. It was like nearly impossible, but we got it in there. Other than that, we really like selling overalls. I mean, we pick up almost all the ones that we find. So we sold this vintage hat. It said Rattler Ropes for $25 on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, so this was a great sale. As soon as we listed this hat, It got a lot of attention on all platforms. We got a lot of lowball offers. Eventually, the buyer just bought it straight out, and it was really awesome. We only had it listed for like 3 days, which was great. So that was a really good pickup, especially because it didn't cost that much when we bought it. And, you know, it's sold on Facebook Marketplace, which has those low fees, which is awesome. So we love that.
Yeah, we've really liked getting into hats recently. They're just so easy to sell. And our friend Flippy McFlipperson is the one that kind of got us into it. It's just so good that we can, you know, buy these hats for so cheap and get $20 or $30 for them so easily.
Exactly.
Next, very exciting. We sold this poncho by Agnona. I think that's how you pronounce it. We sold it for $185 on Poshmark. It was cashmere.
Yeah. So this was an awesome sale. We had gotten it at a Goodwill, a regular Goodwill. We paid about $8 for it. It was on a new rack, and it was the only thing that we bought from that Goodwill that day. And when we looked it up, it was still for sale on Saks Fifth Avenue's website for like $1,200. So it was crazy. I know.
Oh,
I was like, that is so expensive. So anyway, the person that bought it from us got a really great deal because it was pre-owned, but it didn't have any, you know, signs of wear or anything like that. And so we'd listed it a lot higher. We'd listed it at like $300, and we just had lowered the price recently because we thought we really want to sell this. You know, we didn't pay that much for it, so it's not really skin off our backs to, you know, lower the price. So that was a really great sale. We are really happy with that. So definitely be on the lookout for that brand because it's really good.
We sold these purple Nike sneakers for $22 on Poshmark.
Yep, so that was a great sale. It was an offer sent out by our Poshmark VA with the discounted shipping, and so we're really happy with that sale.
We sold this Kitty Hawk sweater for $26.30 on eBay.
Yeah, so this was a really nice sweater. We got it from a friend of ours. This got a lot of attention on all different platforms, so I was really happy when it sold. I think I sent an offer out to the buyer, and then they accepted, and they gave us really good feedback on eBay.
We sold this crocheted purse for $12 on Poshmark.
So this was an offer that was sent out after I had bulk adjusted the price, but we've had that for a really long time, so I was happy to get it sold. It had gotten a lot of interest, a lot of likes, but no bites, and so I was happy to just see you later, you know?
We sold this green chunky sweater by Talbot's for $16 on Poshmark.
Yeah, so
390 days.
yeah, we've had that for a really long time. It was one of the ones that we price adjusted, and I think I had price adjusted it twice because so on Friday I did the items that had 5 or more likes down 10%, and then on Sunday I did all the items that had 2 or more likes down another 10%. So items that had more likes ended up being down 20%, but I think that's fine.
We sold these jeans by True Religion for $25 on Poshmark. Pretty quick flip too.
Yeah, these were really fast, and so be on the lookout for these True Religion jeans. These were like the Julie Disco jeans or something like that, and they sold really fast. I got a lot of attention for them. At the time that this person was buying them for full price, someone else had sent me an offer for $20, and I tried to accept it, but I got a message that said someone else has reserved this item, and so I just waited a minute, and then I got that full price sale. So
nice.
Pretty good.
We sold these heels by Prada for $20 on Mercari. Prada, $20. They're pretty messed up, so.
Yeah, they were not in very good condition. Like the front was kind of peeling and stuff, and so like someone had stubbed their toe a lot. And
which makes me very surprised that it sold at all.
Yeah, but it did, and we're happy with the $20.
We sold these replacement blades and the safety handle for this mandolin by this brand called Batfur or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. We sold it for $38.55 on eBay.
That was a pretty good sale. We got that from a friend of ours, and so it sold pretty quickly in about a week, which was awesome.
We sold this book. It was called I Am Iman. It was a coffee table book by the supermodel. We sold it for $54.45 on eBay. Wow.
This was a really great sale. We, paid, 25 cents for it at Vin's. So that was awesome. We love sales like that.
Yeah, very surprising how much that sold for.
I know.
$50 plus shipping.
Yeah.
Crazy. We sold this Texas A&M hoodie for $16 on Poshmark. I love the sale because I love saving, Texas A&M stuff. That's my alma mater. So we're happy with that sale. Next, we sold these jeans by BKE for $17 on Poshmark.
Yep. So that was a pretty good sale. It was an offer that Poshmark VA had sent out. And so really happy with that.
We sold this dress by Zara. I think it's just a really funky looking dress because it has short sleeves. We sold it for $25.22 on eBay.
Yeah. So that was a great sale. We've had that for a couple months, but it was, just kind of sitting around waiting for the right buyer, but really happy with that sale.
We sold these Nintendo DS games. They were kind of like kids games, so they didn't go for much. It was a lot of 8 We sold it for $26.30 on eBay.
Yeah, so these are, none of the games were like sought after games. They were like the pets ones and the, I think there was like a chess one. So I think that it didn't quite have the demand, but if someone was looking for, just a big lot of games to get a kid started with a DS, this was a great option for them.
We sold these books. It was the DNA line. We sold it for $25 on Poshmark.
That was a pretty good sale. The person had sent me an offer for $25. I think I had them listed closer to $40, but we are in the mode of accepting offers. It seems like there just aren't as many buyers out there. Our listings aren't getting as many views and things. So the more that we can, trigger the algorithm and make sales and, continue to make sales, the happier we are. We're happy to do that. We
sold this shirt by Tord for $13 on Mercari.
This was a tiny size from Mercari. It was a size 10. And that's why I took such a low offer on it. And it was a very quick flip, so I was happy with that sale.
We sold this open front cardigan by Ann Taylor for $16 on Poshmark.
So this was another one that had been in our death pile for a long time. It sold very quickly on an offer that a buyer sent to me. So I was really happy with that sale.
Nice. We sold these pants by White House Black Market for $17 on Poshmark.
So this was another good sale. We've had those for a long time, but the buyer sent me an offer and I accepted.
Good sale. Okay. We've had it way too long. We don't pick up White House Black Market anymore. We sold this shirt. It says Stay Cozy by Soma for $17 on Mercari.
Yeah, so another offer that was sent to me and really happy with that sale.
Okay, we finally sold a quilt. It's been a while. We sold this vintage quilt. It was this patchwork. We sold it for $66.25 on eBay.
Yeah, very so happy. This was one that we had picked up from that estate sale where we had sold a bunch of other quilts. This one had gone on auction, no bids, and so we just put it as buy it now. And finally, someone came in, sent us an offer for $50 plus shipping, and we accepted because we are like, yes, we would like to see this gone now. Thank you. So the more intricate patterns than just the patchwork sell a lot better than just the plain square patchwork ones.
We sold this white peasant blouse by Lucky Brand for $13 on eBay.
Yeah, so this one had some color bleed in the armpit, so hopefully that person can get it out, but that was in the pictures and in the description, so hopefully they saw that because it was both places, so it's kind of on them if they did.
We sold this really nice red pea coat by Talbot's for $45 on Poshmark.
So this was a great coat because it was a cashmere wool blend, and we had picked it up and it was from the bins, and we were like, well, we'll take a chance on it because it's so nice and it's so classic. It was a nice cut. It was, the type of coat that just never goes out of style. And it sold so quickly. It sold in just a couple days, which was surprising to me. But, coats are expensive, so I kind of understand it.
We don't pick up a lot of Talbots anymore. Very select items, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
We sold this deep V top by Free People for $26.55 on eBay.
Yeah, so this, again, sold pretty quickly, which was surprising because usually we sit on our Free People for a while. So I was really happy with that sale. We
sold this vintage Hawaiian shirt by Pacific Legend for $20 on eBay. Not too bad.
Yeah, so, okay. It was an okay sale.
We sold this sweater by St. John Sport for $37.30 on eBay.
This was a Santana knit one, so I think that's why it helped it sell. But we have had that for a couple months now already.
We sold these American Eagle jeans for $19.30 on eBay. Took an offer too. $10?
Yeah, I think 13 or 10 or $13. Oh, but happy to see those gone.
And then we sold these brown corduroys by J. Crew for $19.30 on eBay.
Again, we took a lower offer, but we're trying to get things moving. Okay, so that was all of our sales from the past week. So let's go through all of our numbers. So we sold a total of 35 items with a gross revenue of $1,083.97. The cost of goods for all of those items was $85.84. And our net profit, so after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, we made a total of $674.28.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so a really great week for us. We love being in that $600 range, and it just felt good to make a lot of sales. And I think that poncho sale, that sweater, made us, really bumped us up this week.
Yeah.
So that was really great.
Yep, so Q4 is in full activation right now. I think that's a really good indicator for us. Hopefully our next few weeks will be even better before, the Christmas rush. And, we'll see. We'll keep you updated.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about our investments now. We put about half of our profits into the total stock market index, experiment. We'll see here that it's doing pretty well. I think we're up to about $5,000 now. And we're so excited to just keep sharing with you how it's going. And this week we want to follow up with what we were talking about last week, passive versus active managers. You can pay an active manager 1 to 3% to actively manage your funds for you if you don't have the know-how. But this is what this section is for, is to kind of get you to think about this passively managed total stock market index experiment, because we're not paying anyone to do it and we're getting pretty good gains, right? And at this point, you kind of have to know what the active manager does and compare it to what this passive strategy is doing, so that you can ask yourself, is it really worth it to hire someone to do it? Because the active manager is going to jump in and out of the stock market and all these capital gains events and all these things that are happening without you knowing, and they're going to take a fee for pretty much all these transactions. That's what you're paying for. And hopefully they're doing a good job if you decide to hire one. But at the same time, there's an argument to be said that not all active managers are going to do well. And if you're going to take that chance, you might as well consider this passively managed thing where you put the money in, you hold it for 50, 60 years. You don't worry about if someone is going to jump in and out of the stock market for you, and then you kind of just let it ride. And so that's the comparison that I wanted to kind of just get you to think about. If you're paying someone to do it, hopefully you know what they're doing. And if you're not, like us, you kind of just set it and forget it. And that's an okay thing. That is a perfectly okay strategy. There are thousands of people doing this in the financial independence community, and we're one of them. And we just want to show you the potential of your money, making money that way. You don't have to hire someone if you don't want to. And so that's why we've done the DIY approach. It's one of the biggest reasons that we do the total stock market index. The costs are low and we don't have to worry about that pretty much at all.
Okay, so now it's time for community BOLO. So these are items that other people have sent in who have had some great sales and that we want to share. Our first community BOLO comes from Chrissy over at Side Hustle Thrift on Instagram. She sold this men's Vormi, Voormi jacket. It's the Ansel Brown Drift full zip thermal. It was a wool jacket and she sold it for $135.99.
Wow.
Plus shipping. So pretty good.
Pretty good.
That is amazing. So we will definitely be on the lookout for that brand. Wool definitely with jackets and base layers can be worthwhile to look up. It apparently retailed for $279, so
that's pretty good resale value too.
Yeah, she said that it's an outdoor brand made in Colorado and they sell men's and women's jackets, and maybe that she should have listed higher, but it sold in just 12 hours. So wow. That is awesome. So we're trying to look at more men's items in the thrift store as well, because there's definitely some money to be made in men's items. It just sells a lot faster. It's a growing market. It's growing faster than women's secondhand fashion. So definitely you should be on the lookout in the men's section and looking for men's items, because that is a good place to be. So thank you, Chrissy, for sending that in. Make sure that you give her a follow over on Instagram, especially if you are also a side hustler like us.
Yeah.
It is a great place to be, so make sure that you give her a follow over on Instagram.
Okay, before we go into our second community BOLO, if you ever want to share a community BOLO, just send it over. You can send it to us via Instagram or, our email. We'll put it right there. And so just feel free to send it to us at pretty much any time. If you have something cool to share, we really want to share it with our community, give you a shout out.
Yeah.
So our other community BOLO comes from our friend Christy. She had Chrissy. And now we've got Christy over at Mom's Closet TX. She sent us the set of DVDs. It's Hawaii Five-0. She paid about $6 for it at a Salvation Army, and she sold it for $100.
Wow.
Seriously.
That's crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
Who knew
for
that
a set
Hawaii
of...
5-0 was worth so much?
Yeah. This DVD set, I guess to us is kind of inconspicuous. We don't really pick up a whole lot of media, but we try to do it once in a while. And, this encourages us to, keep looking at it. And so now hopefully you're keeping your eyes out. So be on the lookout for DVDs and other such media. We're really encouraged by this sale. $100 is great. Thank you so much for sending this to us, Christy. You should definitely follow Christy on Instagram. She's got so much great knowledge. She's always so encouraging and sharing so many great, motivating things on Instagram. So follow her there and let her know we sent you.
So thank you so much for watching this video. We hope that you had a really great sales week. Let us know down in the comments how your week is going, how your Q4 is going, what are your Q4 strategies, to capture that Christmas market. So let us know. We'd love to chat with you down there. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. We love that. We love getting and seeing those thumbs up from people. And If you aren't subscribed already, you should definitely consider subscribing. We would love to have you as part of our community.
Yeah, keep that passion burning, y'all. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. We're so encouraged by the coming of December and all the hype around Christmas. Hope that, you're just having a good end of the year, a great Q4, and we're rooting for you. We'll see you later.
Bye. That was a really great sale. We are really happy with that. So definitely be on the lookout for that brand because it's really good.
Yeah, and it's cashmere. And remember what I said before, cashmere. Cashmere.
Oh my gosh. You're so cheesy.
Cashmere. We sold these replacement blades and the safety handle for this mandolin. It was by this brand Mafter or Mapfer or whatever. $38.55 on eBay. Pretty good, especially considering we got it for free.
Sorry, I yawned. You have to do that over. Your sales are going. If you are seeing an uptick with Q4 or if sales are kind of slow like it is for us, well, actually it's not really that slow, but you know what I mean. So
Total lies.
yeah.